Turkish Oriental belly dance is fast, furious, and full of spunk, defined by strong movements, bold hair tosses, kicks, backbends, and sassy isolations. With deep roots in Turkish Romani dance, Turkish Oriental stage dancing carries an energetic and raw quality. In contrast with the more ballet-infused Egyptian stage dancing, movements are big, bold, and energetically outward. Totally Turkish begins with the technique sections on spins, quick turns, steps, and saucy isolations. From there, we begin breaking down the choreography into bite-sized sections and drills, then sequence the combinations into a full choreography to a fast and fun modern version of a traditional Turkish piece of music called benefesin. Extras include 2 sections on the breakdown of the choreography with zills, 1 section drilling just the finger cymbal choreography on its own, before drilling both footwork and zills together. The Turkish Romani tutorial includes a breakdown of the Romani or Gypsy 9/8 rhythm, with examples of posturing, steps, and gestures. The Romani 9/8 is interpreted and played slightly different than the Oriental 9/8 or karşılama, and it's visually distinguished by asymmetrical footwork, arm and hand gestures, and sharp pelvic articulations. Finally, the choreography is performed in costume. In this DVD, a basic knowledge of belly dance and finger cymbals is assumed. However, the choreography is broken down into small pieces that can easily be drilled and learned with or without finger cymbals. This choreography is full of fast steps, quick turns, kicks, and sass. For seasoned dancers, the choreography is fast, challenging, and fun. But don't worry if you're just getting started in belly dance. The sections are broken down slowly and drilled extensively for enhanced learning. The information on this DVD comes from my extensive study of Turkish Oriental belly dance, Romani dance, and folk dance. The techniques I've included were learned as I traveled through Turkey, taking private lessons and watching authentic performances. What I love about Turkish Oriental belly dance is the fast nature and freedom of movement. In this style, you can cut loose and express yourself. Once you've learned the choreography, I'd like to encourage you to develop it and make it your own. Have fun and enjoy Totally Turkish. One of my favorite parts about Turkish styling is the freedom of movement. We don't have rules here, and we're allowed to be free and move with complete joy and freedom of movement. So, what that means is when we do a hair toss or when we do a spin, we can do it fast and furious. We don't have to hold back. We can really bring it. So when we're doing hair tosses, instead of being gentle and soft, feel free to really go hard. As long as that feels good on your body and feels good in your personality, go ahead and try it. Just see how it feels. If you want to do a hair flip down instead of doing it soft, try it hard. Because the roots of Turkish Oriental belly dance are in Turkish Romani dance, there's a lot of grabbing and hitting, and sometimes you'll see cutting. Most frequently, in modern Turkish Oriental belly dance, you'll see grabbing with a hip slide, grabbing with a hip slide. There's a lot of interesting, intricate work with little isolations in a fast sequence. So one example would be to grab, slide, shoulder, look. Let's try that in the mirror. So we're going to go grab, slide, shoulder, look. Again, grab, slide, shoulder, look. Again, grab, slide, shoulder, look. Sharpen it up, grab, slide, shoulder, look. And grab, slide, shoulder, look. We'll be using kicks a lot in transition. So one example of that would be to have your weight on the right foot, shift it to the left foot, and kick to prepare. Let's try that again. So your weight is right. You're going to shift the weight and kick, prepare. Try it on the other side. The weight is on the back foot. Shift it to the front and kick, prepare. Make sure you point the toe. So it's kick and leaning back and kick. In Turkish styling, it's common to see lots of kicks and knee lifting, and a lot of times your feet will come up off the ground out of turns. So let's just kind of go over a few examples of how that's going to go. For one example, the hand hits the foot crosses over, and we turn. So it's 1, 2, 3. Kick and turn. Kick and turn. Another example is walking with little kickouts from the knee. So you're going to step out, kick the left foot out, and then step, kick, step, kick, step. So what you're doing is you're rotating the thigh bone in the hip socket. So you're kicking, your knee is still in line with your toes, and then place. Kick, out, kick, out, kick, step, kick, step. So the knee up with a weight change, the knee's going to come up, plant, and then turn around. Let's try that again. Lifting up, the weight's entirely on the left foot. Plant the right foot, shift the weight, and turn. Let's try that again. Lift the knee, plant, and turn. Use that opportunity to sweep the hair. You can engage the deep abdominals and get a nice little arc going in the back. So let's try that again. Up and turn. Again, up and turn. If you want to do it stronger with a hair flip, up and turn. Let's start with a hesitation step. We're going to start with a forward on the right, in place on the left, back on the right, in place on the left, and then walk it for 4. Let's try that again. So you're going to go on the right, forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4 again, forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4. Good, let's try that one more time to the front. So on the right side, it's forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4, forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4. Backing it up one more time, then we'll try it backwards. Right foot forward, forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4, forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4. Let's try it backwards. You're going to go forward and back, and the only difference now is you're going to walk back instead of forward. It's back, 2, 3, 4. Again, right foot forward, left foot place, right foot back, left foot place, walk back, 2, 3, 4. So let's do that again, 2 forward and 2 back. Forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4, forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4, forward and back. Hesitate, walk back, 2, 3, 4, forward and back, 2, 3, 4. So let's try that with the 3/4 shimmy on the up. Every time you step, your hip is going to go up, down, up, down, up. So let's try that slow, walking forward. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Taking it back, forward and back, 2, 3, 4. You want to make sure that your ankles are strong. You don't want your feet to sickle inward, so make sure that when you lift up onto the ball, your heels are right behind your toes. Let's try that again. Twice forward and twice back, a little more up to speed. 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4. Forward and back, and walk 2, 3, 4. Forward and back. Hesitate, back 2, 3, 4. Forward and back 2, 3, 4. Good. Twist back locks start with a shuffling of the feet. So what's going to happen is you're going to go back on the right, 1, 2, 3, step, 1, 2, 3, step, 1, 2, 3, step, 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. Right foot starts first, 1, 2, 3, left foot, 1, 2, 3, right foot, 1, 2, 3, left foot, 1, 2, 3. The hips are going to pull in and in, in and in. So let's try that on the left. In and in, in and in, in and in, in and in. Again. Lifting that left hip and stepping back on the right. In and in and in, twist and twist, twist and twist. It's important with the twisting to keep the belly zipped up. Anytime you're twisting, you're more likely or can be likely to throw the back out or torque the spine, so really keep that pelvic floor zipped up, belly button to the spine. Let's try that one again. On the right foot, you're gonna go back and back, back and back, scoop that belly. Good. One more time. It's twist back lock, twist back lock, twist and shift, twist and shift. Choo-choo variation 1 starts with the left foot going forward and back and forward and back. We're going to do it to the side. So we're going to face the right front corner. The left foot's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and forward and back. The hip's going to follow up and up and up and up, up and up, up and up. Start on the other side, forward and back, and forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Good. Now of course, since this is Turkish style, we're going to do that full time or double time. So let's try that full time. It's going to go forward and back, and forward and back, and forward and back, and forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Good. On the other side, forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, place, turn. Let's add that turn in again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, place, turn. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, place, turn. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, place, turn. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, place, turn. Pivot shift step is all about the weight change. So what's going to happen is we're going to start with the feet together. We're going to pivot to the left front corner. We're going to shift into the left foot and then shift again into the right foot. Let's try that again. So the weight stays even as you pivot up. Twist the hip, the right hip back as you shift into the left foot. Twist the right hip forward as you step into that right foot. And on the other side, feet come together. Shift into the right foot and then shift into the left foot. It's important here that you're not getting a lot of vertical range on the hip. You want to keep the hips twisting, not lift and dropping, but a lot of twisting here. Again, make sure that the belly stays zipped up. Let's try it again. It's going to go together, up, shift into the left, sit into the right. Coming up, shift into the right, and then the left. Up, sit, shift. Pivot, shift, step. Good, let's try that again. Pivot, shift left, weight right. Pivot, shift right, weight left. Pivot, weight left, weight right. Pivot, weight right, weight left. And as an exercise, when you're learning this step, if you want to, try to lift the foot up off the floor. It kind of helps to get that weight shift. You don't want to do that forever, but as you're learning it, it can help if you go up together, and then when you sit back on the left, just kind of lift that right foot, and then when you're ready to shift into the right, lift the left foot. Just as you're doing it slow and building up, that's going to help you kind of learn that step a little bit easier. The weight shifting can be a little bit confusing. So let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pivot, shift, step. Pivot, shift, step. Together, weight left, weight right. Together, weight right, weight left. Together, weight left, weight right. Together, weight right, weight left. Good. One more time forward and then we'll try it backwards. 5, 6, 7, 8. Together, weight left, weight right. Together, weight right, weight left. Together, weight left, weight right. Together, weight right, weight left. We're still going to go together, weight left, but now you're going to step back on the right. The hip is still going to come forward. Let's try it on the other side. Together, weight right. You're going to step back on the left, but the left hip now is going to come forward. Together, weight left, step back with the right, and weight right. Together, weight right, step back on the left, weight left. Together, back, and hit. Together, back, and hit. One more time, forward and back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pivot, shift, step, pivot, shift, step. Pivot, shift, step, pivot, shift, step. Take it back. Pivot, shift, step, pivot, shift, step. Pivot, shift, step, pivot, shift, step. The weighted grapevine is an old style Turkish step. When you're doing it, you're going to be shifting your weight heavily into one hip and then the other. So if you're feeling any hip pain or if you feel any joint creakiness or noise there, feel free to make it smaller and more muscular with the glutes. Traditionally, it's swaying those hips out and back. So what's going to happen is you're going to use your grapevine. Let's just start out with a grapevine back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, prepare, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, prepare. And adding the weighted grapevine, what's going to happen is every time you step, you're going to shift the hips in that direction. So if I'm going to step on my left hip is going to shift out, and then I'm going to step right, out, forward, out, 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 out. Let's try it on the way back. Stepping out on the side. Side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, prepare, reverse. It's back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, prepare. Double time ups, we're going to start them on the ball of the feet. Every time you step, the hips are going to come up and you're going to be stepping fast. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and shuffle, 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 shuffle. Make sure that you go lightly on the ball of your feet. You don't want to be crunching the floor and crunching those little bones in your feet. So you want to get up on the ball and try to keep your feet close together. And we're going to go up, 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 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up 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 and up. On the ball, make sure your belly is still in. Keep that zipped up. If you start to see yourself hanging there, your hips will start to sway, so keep that belly button to the spine. Vertical pelvis movement. And let's try that with an undulation. Up to down. Up to down. Upper back, upper abs, middle abs, lower abs. Upper back, upper abs, middle abs, lower abs. Reverse. And rib circles. And reverse. Let's try that with a hip slide. To the right, and to the left, and to the right, and to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, and a circle around yourself. Other way. Again. And other way. Nice. So the deep knee back bend we're going to do to the side, but what's going to happen is you're going to take a jump and you're going to bend the knees deeply. Please make sure that you zip up the belly. This is the most important thing. You really want to keep your belly button pulling to the spine so that when you jump forward and press the hips forward, using the glutes, you're imagining that zipper coming all the way from the pubic bone up to the sternum. So we're going to jump forward, press the glutes, open up the hips, and roll up through the spine and stand back up. Let's try that on the other side. So the knees pop forward, bend the knees, and roll up. Again, you jump forward with the feet, bend the knees deeply, and roll up the spine. Let's try that again. Make sure that you're zipping up. Really important here to stay safe in the spine. Forward, and roll up. This is an old school Turkish move. Super fun, but you have to be really careful with your body here. So forward, and roll up. Let's try that with the arms up. So we're gonna go bend and roll up. Again, and roll up. So make sure that you're rolling through the spine, use the glutes to open the hips. Let's try that looking front on. So when you jump forward with the feet, you're gonna use the glutes, open up the hips, really scoop that belly, roll up the spine. Don't allow the rib cage to disconnect. Keep that rib cage tight and lift via the sternum to come back up and allowing the head to come up last with the arms. So let's try that, really zipping up that belly. Forward and up. And you're gonna do this with a wide foot angled out, so your feet aren't gonna be totally in parallel. You're gonna angle out a little bit, come forward, and really deep knee bend. With hair eights, you're gonna imagine that you're drawing a figure eight with a pencil coming out your chin or the top of your head. So if you tilt your head back, and then you bring your chin towards your left shoulder, and then up and around towards your right shoulder, you're drawing a figure eight with the chin on the mirror in front of you. So the cheek comes to the shoulder, sweep the cheek. The right cheek comes to the right shoulder, sweep the cheek. Down and sweep, down and sweep. And when you get this going with your hair and the momentum, your torso is going to be swaying a little bit. So you want to make sure you keep your abs connected and lean back a little bit. Make sure your knees are soft, never locking here. So let's try that again. We're going to go over the left, over the right, over the left, over the right, over and over and over. So the rib cage gets to do a little bit of rotating, and you get that hair going in a figure eight. The full body undulation, we're going to start with a deep knee bend, tucking the pelvis under, pulling the lower abdominals in, middle abdominals, upper back, and then release it forward, bending the knees again. Tuck the pelvis into a posterior tilt, pull the low belly to the spine, middle belly to the spine, upper belly to the spine, upper back, and then release it back over. So this is a down to up full body undulation or body wave. Starting at the bottom, bend the knees, tuck the tail, roll up, and release it forward. Bend the knees, tuck the tail, roll up, and release it forward. We're going to do really big body waves. So as you're doing this, in Turkish styling, it becomes bigger and more saucy. So make sure that you're just aware of your body and be careful with your spine and gentle with your knees, and only go as far or as fast and hard as feels good to you. So starting with the deep knee bend, tuck the tail, roll up, and let's try that with the arms up and a little bit of a wider stance. So we're going to bend the knees, tuck the tail, and roll up. Bend the knees, tuck the tail, and roll up. Bend the knees, tuck the tail, and roll up. Good. Inching those feet back together. Allow the head to complete the movement. Nice, let's reverse it. So starting at the top with a little bit of a push forward, lifting the rib cage via the upper back. Don't allow yourself to lift with the diaphragm. So how that looks different, if I'm lifting with the diaphragm, what you're going to see is my rib cage expanding. That's not going to be good for your back, and it's not going to be good for supporting the movement. You want to try lifting from just under the scapula and just between the scapula. So with a little bit of extension in the upper spine, make sure that your rib cage is still knitted together and you're not lifting, keeping it wide. So what that is keeping the obliques engaged across and down. So keeping the upper abdominals connected is important here. So we're going to lift from the upper spine and roll down. Upper abdominals, middle abdominals, lower abdominals, and a gentle release. You don't want to go into a far anterior tilt there, just a little gentle release. So you're going to push forward and lift, rolling down the spine, and release, and lift, and release, and up, and down. Up, you can imagine there's a drop of water rolling down the body, and popping off, and up, and down, up to down. Good. The drop shimmy is a distinctively Turkish move, or shimmy. What's going to happen is you're going to go into a posterior-anterior tilt with the pelvis. You can imagine it as lifts or drops, and you're going to get going faster and faster. Your feet are on the floor, glued to the floor, flat feet, and the pelvis is rotating up and down, up and down, up and down. So posterior, anterior, posterior, anterior, posterior, anterior. And what's going to happen is your knees are giving a little bit of spring there. So as you're giving that shimmy, your knees are kind of springing. They're not pumping up and down, but they're relaxed and they're springing. So the pelvis, as it gets going, is kind of leading the knees. Let's try that again. And rest. Good. In the Turkish styling, turns are a huge signature. So we're going to try several different turns, starting with the heel turn. What the heel turn starts out with is just the foot opening and then coming together, opening and then coming together. The heel stays glued to the floor. So you're really rooted through the heel, you stay really centered. It's a very good way to be able to turn quickly and for a long time without getting dizzy because your center of gravity isn't up high. So you want to keep your knees soft, and you're going to open the foot and bring it together. Open the foot and bring it together. Open. So my right heel, I'm turning over my right shoulder, is staying glued to the floor. And open and together. The left foot comes to meet. And what's not happening is I'm not crossing over. I'm not doing any crossing over here. I'm opening with the foot and then bringing it back to meet it. Opening and back to meet it. Opening and back to meet it. Let's try that a little bit faster. Make sure that you keep the belly button pulled to the spine. It's very common when turning to go into that arched back position, so keep the belly zipped up. Good, so just free turning here, no spotting, and hold. Let's try that the other way. So the left heel is going to stay planted on the floor and together, left, together, left, together, left, together, left, together. And then a little bit faster, belly button in. Good. So let's try that with a spotting to the front. Let's go back over the right shoulder. So we're going to turn, opening with the right foot, keep your eyes on the front, and quick head snap. The hair is important. This is Turkish styling, so your hair has to snap around. So when you come around, look and let the hair follow. And keep the spin going, and look. And look. Right heel stays glued to the floor. And hold. Let's try it the other way. Left. Looking over. A little bit faster. So the important thing there is the aesthetic is getting that hair to come around. So when you look, really get the hair to come right back behind you. So over and here. Let's try that in a circle. So what's going to happen is we're going to continue with the heel turn. We're going to travel in a circle. So it's a spin within a circle. And you're going to open up wide, so you're going to step out with the right, your heels glued to the floor, pivot, open, 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 together, open, together. So we're staying on the heels. And let's try that, spotting down in center. So we're going to draw a circle on the floor, and we want to be looking down in center. So let's start at the beginning here, and over the right shoulder, looking at the floor. With the hair, very important. Let's try spotting the floor in a straight line. So we'll start over the right shoulder, looking at the floor, turn, 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 turn. Good, let's try that again. Over the right shoulder, looking at the floor, turn, hair, turn, hair, turn, hair, turn, hair. Good. Another variation of the heel turn is using your arms as a zap. So we're going to go over the left shoulder. And as we're spotting the front, we're going to start zapping the front. Zap, 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 zap. Belly button in, a little bit of extension here, and hit. Crossover turns in the Turkish styling are done really fast, sometimes in just one single count. So let's practice a nice slow crossover turn and build up speed. You're going to take the right foot, cross over the left, squeeze the thighs together, and unwind. Let's try that again. Right foot crosses over the left, squeeze the thighs together, and unwind. Crossover, crossover, and split. Crossover, and turn, and crossover, and turn. Crossover, and turn, crossover, and turn. Let's try that a little bit faster. So I'll count 5, 6, 7, we'll turn on 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hair again is important. You want to turn around so that your hair, your face catches and then your hair follows right behind you. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, quick turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try the other way. Cross over the left and unwind. Left over right and unwind. Left over right, unwind. Left over right, unwind. Left over right, unwind. Left. Good. And faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. An old style Turkish variation on the crossover turn is the kick crossover. So what's going to happen is we're going to do a front kick, out in front, nice and high. So again, out, out, front kick, nice and high. So out, cross, turn. Out, cross, turn. Kick and turn. Kick and turn. Super fun. Let's try it again. Kick and turn. Kick and turn. Try to remember to keep your shoulders down. It's common when we get going fast and all this kicking and hair flipping for the shoulders to start creeping up around the ears. And you don't want to be out there dancing with your shoulders for earrings, so you want to keep them down, keep your belly in, and try this one again. Let's try it on the left. Kick and turn. Kick and turn. Kick and turn. Hair is important here. Get the hair flipping around. Good. Last one. Nice. So the tornado turn in the heel turn category starts with the arms above the head, and it involves a rotation of the torso counterclockwise. So you're going to go around and make sure that when you extend the upper back, you're not disengaging the obliques. Keep your belly pulled in. So we're rotating the rib cage counterclockwise as we do a heel turn. Keep the belly in and faster. And rest. Let's try the barrel turn. We're going to start with a crossover. You're going to lean forward, belly button pulled in, a little bit of a lean forward. You don't want to be too lean forward because when you come around, you're going to have to lean back. So you want to just have a slight lean forward, belly button pulled in, obliques engaged, rib cage connected. You're going to cross over. And imagine that your arms are like hands on the clock. They're not going to tilt forward or back. They're going to stay in the plane of the wall. So crossing over, dive down with that right hand. Left arm comes to the ceiling, sweeping through. Make sure that your belly stays connected. And rest. And cross. And rest. Again, cross. And rest. Cross. Barrel. try the other way. The crossover barrel turn, crossover left, if you want to do several barrel turns in a row, it's sometimes easier to use more stable footwork. So let's try that with a heel turn. So the barrel turn with a heel turn. Keeping the belly button pulled in, arms like clock arms, and other way. So we're going to start with a drop, over, hair up, fist hit to the right hip out, arm to the left, look left, and prepare. Let's try that again. So we're going to go down, make sure that that left leg is out nice and long, up, hit, slide, arm, look, prepare. One more time. Prepare and drop, lift, hit, slide, arm, look, prepare. From there, we're going to go into the hesitation step. It's going to go forward and back and shift, cross back. Step, step, back, and turn around, prep. Let's try that much again. From the hesitation step, we're going to go forward and back and shift, cross back. Step, step, back, and turn around, prepare. Hesitation step again on the left side. Forward and back and shift, cross back. Step, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again from the beginning. Remember that the hesitation step has that 3/4 shimmy on the up, so you're going to go forward and back and shift, cross back. Step, 2, 3, 4, turn, prepare. Forward and back and shift, cross back. Step, 2, 3, 4, plant left, hit right, crossover, turn. One more time, from the very beginning. So we're going to prepare, drop down, lift, hip, slide, arm, look, and forward, and back, and shift, back. Right, left, turn over the right, prepare, forward and back, and shift, and left, 2, 3, 4, plant, kick, and turn. We've just come out of our turn, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plant right, prepare, 8. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plant, prepare. It's cross, 2, 3, lift, lean, 6, 7, 8. Good. From the turning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plant and cross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Fine. Out, forward, out, back, out, forward, out, back, out, cross. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that again. From the turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plant right, hit left, cross. 2, 3, lift. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 6, 7, 8. From here, we're going to go into full body undulations back, leading back with the left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place 7, turn 8. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Prepare 7, 8. Let's do that much again. From the deep knee back bend. 5, 6, 7, 8. Undulate, undulate, undulate. Prepare, turn, down. 2, 3. Prepare and left, right, Maya right, Maya left. Arms overhead together. And down. Again, from the deep knee back bend. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From there, we're going to go into twist back locks. Back on the left, step forward, shift, step back, cross, 2, 3, 4. Turning over the right, 5, 6, 7, tap. Let's try that again. From the twist back locks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross, 2, 3, 4. Turn over the right, tap. From here, we're going to go back over the left shoulder with heel turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going in a circle, leading with the left foot with the basic Egyptian. Flat ball, flat ball, flat ball, flat quick turn, flat ball, Maya right, head, arm. Let's try that much again. From the twist back locks, 1, 2, 3, 4, step, and take it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now when you do this, you really want to make it big and juicy, nice and saucy. So when you come over out of that traveling basic Egyptian, you're going to come over with the hip, follow through, make sure that your belly is really, really zipped up because we're taking a big step out, planting that hip, really completing that Maya, coming through with the head, and then ending with the arms straight up. Let's try that again. So we're going to come out of that traveling basic Egyptian into 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you can get your hair to flip over the side, that's even better. So let's try that again, a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to lead back out with the left with a weighted grapevine. Out, back, out, front, out, back, out, quick turn. Out, front, out, back, out, turn, knee, kick. Let's try that again from the weighted grapevine. Out, back, out, front, out, back, out, quick turn, out, front, out, back, out, front, turn, knee, kick. Let's try that much again. Starting with the twist back locks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross, 2, 3, 4, turn, prepare, over. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, back, out, front, out, back, out, quick turn, out, front, out, back, out, front, turn, knee, kick. We'll start with a choo-choo, traveling back on the left leg. Forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and prep. Turn, forward and back and forward and back and forward and back. Swish left, swish right. Pivot, shift, step to the back. Pivot, shift, step. Pivot, shift, step. Turn over the shoulder. Slow. Step 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Let's try that again. Starting with the choo-choo on the left side. Forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and prep. Turn, forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and swish, swish. Pivot, shift, step. Pivot, shift, step. Turn. Step 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick and turn. So now we're facing stage right. We're going to go up into releve and get on our double time ups. And we're going to go into the upper body undulation and roll down. Upper body undulation and roll down. If you like, you can bring your arms overhead. And we're going to turn, look over the shoulder. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Back over the left shoulder. And rolling up, rolling down. You can do a circle here, whatever feels good with the music. And then it's up and down, up and down. Let's try that again. Double time ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, In the Turkish styling, it's common to see hitting or grabbing and tossing the hair. So we get to do a little bit of that in this section. We're going to go ahead and grab the left hip with the right hand, push the hips over to the right and look over the right, and then switch left hand to right hip, push it over, and hair over. Let's try that again. So it's push and push, push and push. Hair is optional. You can do it with or without. So push, push. And you can do it smaller. So just a push, push. And then the arms out, out, out. Let's try that again. So it's push, push, and out, 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 sweep, pop. Nice and strong positioning. You want to be really strong. When you strike a pose, it has to be powerful and own it. If you're demure and quiet, it doesn't take that styling. So go ahead and pop up from that side, 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 roll through, pop. Go ahead and grab the attention. Next, we're going to go back to combination number 1, and it ends a little bit differently. So we're going to start out with a hesitation step, forward and back, and shift, cross back. Step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over the left, and drop. From here, we're going to come up with the shoulders, nice and slow, saucy, leaning in, make eye contact with someone, and it's hit, 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 and bounce. And from there, we go into our drop shimmy, up to a shoulder shimmy, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and release. So the shoulder shimmy in Turkish styling is done relatively quickly. We're just going to start out with a basic shoulder shimmy, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, trying to keep the hands relatively still. You can imagine that you're standing in a door frame and holding onto the door frame as you're shifting the shoulders forward and back, and then pick up the speed, and then all the way to turbo speed, and then try layering some isolations on there. Up and down, and up and down, up and down, up and down. So, like many things in Turkish styling, turbo speed is your friend. And you're going to go faster, 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 faster. Keep those shoulder shimmies going. And a circle. And rest. So we'll come up with the right shoulder hitting forward. And then down into the drop shimmy. And roll it up into shoulders. And up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, up, and down, up, and release. And from there, we're going to walk back. 1, 2, 3, prepare, and we're going to go into our full stage spinning heel turns in a circle. So it's out, and out, and out, spotting the floor. We get 3 8 counts here. Keep that center position. And bring the arms up. Tornado turn. For 2 8 counts. Sweep the arms around. And down. Up, grab, slide, shoulder, look. After we repeat combination 1, we're going to start from the floor with the right shoulder, forward, 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 forward. If you want to put a little pep in it, a little bounce, that's good. And take it down. And roll it up, and down, and up, and down, up, and down, and up, and down, up, and down, up, release. Back. Breathe in to prepare. Allow that pause, allow that moment of pause to kind of recapture people. We've just been speeding all over the place. Take that moment, bring them back in, and then we're going to go and take the stage in that big spinning circle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, hip, shoulder, look, and back to combination 1. Last combination, spinning over the right shoulder with a heel turn. Prepare into the barrel turn, down with the right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Out with the right. Step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. Turn over the left shoulder. Prepare, and it's kick right hand to right foot. Release the foot, right hand to left hip, and arm up in a pose. So it starts down, up, hip, slide, arm, look, forward and back, and shift, cross back. Step, 2, 3, and turn over the right. Prepare, forward and back, and shift, and turn over the left, and place, kick, turn around. Heel turns. Plant right, kick left, cross, 2, 3, knee up, turn over the left shoulder. Grapevine, out, front, out, back, out, front, out, back, out, cross, till 4, hit 5, roll up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Twist back lock, forward, hip, back, and cross over the right. Prepare, left, zap, and hold, and it's left, right, right, left, left, right, plant, right, turn left, left, right, big Maya right, hit the head over, arm up. From there we're going to go into the grapevine, traveling in a circle, so it's going to go out, back, out, front, out, back, out, quick turn, out, front, out, back, out, turn, knee lift, extend. Again, make sure the belly is pulled in on that kick. Into the choo-choo, forward and back, lifting the hip, plant, turn, up and up and up and up and up, swish, swish. Pivot shift step to the back, pivot shift step, turn, plant on 7, 8, with a little kick there, lots of kicking. Front kick, cross, and hit. Pausing here, we're going to drop the rib cage down into our double time ups on the ball. So it comes up, rolling up to down, look over that shoulder, sliding to the right, and left, and right, and left, back over the left shoulder. Feel free to use your creative ideas here on undulations and saucy looks. Rolling up and down, up and down, grab, right, left, right, swoop, pop. Back to combo 1, forward and back, and shift behind. Turn over the right, prep, forward and back, and shift, and turn over the left, and drop. Right shoulder comes forward on taps. And drop shimmy. And shoulders. And release. Take it back. And turning over the right. Heel turns. Make sure you're spotting down. And take it to center. And sweeping the arms. And drop. Pop. Grab, slide, shoulder, look. Prepare and forward and back and shift, and step 2, 3, 4, turn over the right. Prepare, forward and back and shift and over the left. Plant, kick, turn, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Barrel. hold, and finish. The Turkish Roma dance is generally based off of the 9/8 rhythm. And it's not the 9/8 rhythm that we heard a lot in the 70s and the 80s in belly dance. It's a 9/8 that has a focus on 5 points in the music. So as a musician, you would count it as a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As a dancer, it's easier to articulate if you count it as a 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 1 and the 2, we're going to break it into 1. The 3 and the 4, we're going to break it into 2. The 5, 6, we're going to make that 3. The 7 will be 4. The 8 will be 5. The 9 will be silent or hold. It's like a stretching of that 5th number. So as a musician, this doesn't really work, but as a dancer, this is where your feet are going to be placed. So it's easier to break it down as a 5, even though it's a 9/8 rhythm. So let's try just marching that out with our feet as a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3, and hold. So one of the basic steps in the Turkish Roma dance is the hop step. So it's basically you're stepping for 3. 1, 2, 3. On 4, you're going to do a little heel lift and tap, and then step back down on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, hop step. 1, 2, 3, hop step. 1, 2, 3, hop step. Right, hop, left. The posturing is slightly forward. Arms are up. They're not up balletic style. That's an important distinction. You want to make sure that they're just up natural and relaxed. This is not a stage dance for the most part. It's a kind of a dance of the people. It's kind of a folkloric style. So your arms are relaxed and they kind of wave back and forth like windshield wipers. Let's try that again with the hop step. 1, 2, 3, hop step. 1, 2, 3, hop step. Right, hop, left. You can try it with pelvic articulation. Little half moons, over, hop, step. Over, hop, step. Keep the shoulders down. Because the arms are up, so oftentimes you'll see the shoulders start to ride up around the ears. You want to keep that relaxed posture. Keep those arms relaxed, shoulders down. Let's try that again with the hop step. Variation, coming out front, and then back, and then hop step. Here we go. Out and in, hop step. 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 Good. Let's try a crossover. 1, 2, 3, hop step, cross. 2, 3, hop step, cross. 2, 3, hop step. Feet are grounded to the floor. Good. Another aspect of the Turkish Roman dance is gestures. And you'll see a lot of fist hitting, cutting, all kinds of crazy gestures that they make up that have been around forever. A lot of times you'll see just basic gestures done maybe once or twice. They don't keep doing them over and over and over and over. It's just kind of whenever the mood strikes. So let's just try on a few. Let's start with the fist hit. So you have the fist and you're going to hit the hip to the right and left. Hit, hit, step, hop, step. Hit, hit, step, hop, step. Hit, hit, step, hop, step. Again, you wouldn't normally do this over and over. Pelvic drops. Good. Let's try the cross back step. Cross, cross, step, hop, 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 step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Let's try to flow some of those things together and just put a little dance together. dances. During the American belly dance boom of the 70s, it was considered one of the standard sections of a performance. However, during modern times, it has been tragically forgotten. With the popularity of the modern Egyptian style over the last decade, floorwork has been a dying art. With the current resurgence of American classic style, distinguished by full skirts, elaborate veil, and zills, floorwork is again becoming an integral section of the classic 5-part routine. With its depth and magic, it is the most enchanting part of the belly dance performance, exuding earthy feminine power. Often the floor routine creates a bridge for connection between the audience and dancer, allowing everyone present to get carried away and lost in the moment. This DVD is designed as a practical guide to help you perform seamless floorwork and reconnect this ancient art form with modern times. We'll begin with a comprehensive Pilates-based strengthening routine, which if done regularly will help you build and maintain the muscle control required for safe and beautiful floorwork. The strengthening routine takes you through the full range of muscles used in floorwork and guides you in proper alignment for longevity in joints and muscles. Using concepts from my Pilates certification training, we'll identify the working muscles in each movement. We'll explore a variety of methods of descending and ascending from the floor. To produce a seamless floorwork routine, it's necessary to make your level change flawless. Most of the time, you'll want to appear as though you're floating up and down from the floor. To do this, we'll rely heavily on the quadricep and core building methods introduced in the strengthening routine. I'll go through a full body performance warm-up, which is designed as an in-costume pre-show warm-up, but can also be used to stay warm between shows. Most of us get ready for shows in the back rooms of restaurants and nightclubs, where we don't really want to get down on the floor in our costume and do warm-up exercises. With this efficient standing warm-up, specifically oriented to prepare muscles utilized in floorwork, you'll be ready to put on a lively show. The technique and layout section provides a variety of movements from classic to cutting edge. The movements are broken down from basic to more advanced, with a focus on core engagement and muscle control. It's important to remember that floorwork can be a strenuous activity, and you should always warm up before practicing and performing. I think that practicing floorwork without knee pads is ideal to simulate real performance conditions. However, if you're practicing excessively, then knee pads are a good option. The in-costume tutorial is a must-have for anyone working to perform floorwork. One of the biggest stumbling blocks in creating a seamless floor routine is transitioning between floor techniques gracefully in costume. When I first started performing floorwork, this was my most troublesome problem. I would inevitably kneel on my skirt and have awkward transitions between movements and while ascending. To ensure you'll have confidence and freedom of movement, you have to practice in your own costume. However, this tutorial will provide some great tips for minimizing costume malfunction during your performance. The combinations are designed to help you sequence the movements together and are derived mainly from concepts in the technique and layout section. The basic combo brings together fluid transitions between accessible movements, isolations, and layouts, while the more advanced combo uses dynamic transitions and works with the music to create a dramatic routine. I encourage you to take your time with these combos, work in extra isolations, emotion, musicality, and express yourself any way that the music calls to you. Remember not to rush through. Allow yourself to take your time, and once you think you've done it as slow as you can, try transitioning the moves at half that speed. Your audience will love it. The performance will showcase a live floorwork improvisation, with techniques developed on this DVD as well as universal floorwork stylization. You will see the performance in real time and experience the connection between the dancer and the music. Use this experience as a functional tool. Watch how to move the skirt and what poses and layouts work well in a sequence. Once you've mastered the combinations on this DVD, I encourage you to work out your own floorwork sequence, making it unique to you. Use the concepts developed on this DVD as a guide for correct posture, strength, and alignment, but allow yourself to express the music freely, uninhibited by the artistic standards and ideas others may impose on your body. In the beginning, it's useful to have a predetermined sequence ready to perform because it's easy to let the music and adrenaline carry you away into performing moves that you may not be ready for. You never want to get yourself into a position on the floor that you can't gracefully get yourself out of. However, with proper training and a Pilates-based approach, no matter where the moment takes you, your body will be ready and able to follow along. Belly dance floor work requires high levels of balance, endurance, strength, and flexibility. This DVD is designed as a practical guide to help you realize the strength required for beautiful and mesmerizing floor work. There are some aspects of floor work that make it more challenging than upright belly dance. In this DVD, we'll go over some safety tips, body alignment, and ideas to make floor work for you. First and foremost, if you ever feel sharp pain in your joints, you should stop what you're doing. Often, in the beginning, the neck, low back, shoulders, knees, and wrists can be weak links in holding a belly dance floor work layout. I encourage you to be patient with your body and to use the strengthening routine to build stamina in your joints as well as strengthen the muscles used in floor work. If you have any chronic injuries, please talk to your doctor or...
Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.